The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows over the sprawling cornfield as my best friend, Alex, and I ventured into the heart of darkness. The rumors swirling through our small town had spoken of a terrifying maze hidden deep within this cornfield, a place that few dared to enter, even on the bravest of dares. Yet, here we were, thrill-seekers armed with nothing but flashlights and the kind of bravado that comes only with the invincibility of youth. As we stepped into the maze, the towering corn stalks closed in around us, their rustling leaves creating an unsettling symphony that seemed to carry secrets in the wind. Our narrow path was illuminated only by the feeble beams of our flashlights, casting eerie, elongated shadows on the towering walls of corn. "Come on, Alex," I muttered, trying to hide the unease creeping into my voice. "It's just a cornfield maze. We can handle this." Alex nodded, but the white-knuckled grip on his flashlight gave away his true feelings. "Yeah, just a maze," he replied, his voice wavering ever so slightly. Minutes turned into hours as we ventured deeper into the labyrinthine maze. Every twist and turn seemed to lead us further into the heart of darkness, away from the comforting glow of the moon and the distant lights of our small town. Panic began to gnaw at my insides, and I couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that the maze itself was shifting, changing its layout with each step we took. "Are we going the right way?" I asked, my voice quivering. Alex hesitated, his flashlight's beam dancing nervously along the narrow passages. "I think so. I hope so." Our flashlights flickered ominously, and I couldn't tell if it was just dying batteries or something far more sinister at play. The wind, no longer a gentle breeze, howled through the cornfield, and eerie, unearthly sounds echoed through the night. Suddenly, we reached a dead end, our path blocked by a wall of corn stalks. Panic surged within me. "This can't be right," I muttered, my heart pounding in my chest. Alex tried to remain calm. "Let's backtrack and find another path," he suggested. But as we turned, we found that the path behind us had vanished. The towering corn stalks had closed in, leaving us trapped. Fear clawed at my throat as the realization set in. The maze had ensnared us, and we were its unwilling captives. We called for help, our voices trembling, but our pleas were met with an eerie silence that seemed to mock our desperation. Time seemed to lose all meaning as we stumbled deeper into the maze. The corn stalks whispered dark secrets, and strange, unnatural noises filled the air. Shadows danced on the edges of our vision, and an icy dread settled over us. Then, in the dim light of our flickering flashlights, we stumbled upon something that froze our blood. In a small, moonlit clearing, we found a tattered scarecrow, its face a grotesque mask of decay. Sinister crows perched on its outstretched arms, their beady eyes fixed on us. The scarecrow's empty gaze seemed to pierce our souls, and the crows cawed in unison, a haunting chorus that echoed through the night. Without a word, we turned and ran, our footsteps pounding through the maze. The scarecrow and its sinister crows pursued us, always on the fringes of our vision. It felt as if they were herding us deeper into the maze, closer to an unknown horror. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of running through the shifting, nightmarish labyrinth, we burst through the corn stalks and tumbled out into the moonlit night, gasping for breath. The maze had released its hold on us. We collapsed onto the damp ground, hearts racing and breathless from our ordeal. The wind had died down, and the eerie sounds that had haunted us in the maze were replaced by the distant chirping of crickets. We never spoke of that night to anyone, but the horrors we had encountered haunted our dreams for years. The cornfield maze had been more than just a game. It was a nightmarish labyrinth where fear reigned and escape seemed impossible, a place where two friends had ventured and barely survived, forever changed by the terrifying ordeal that still echoed in the whispers of the cornfield.